Today, we are going to be discussing how you can create an impressive resume with little or no experience, especially if you are trying to land your first job. So the next section that you have in your resume is your education, should be your education. Now, don't forget we are looking at an entry level resume, and in this instance, we're looking at for a new graduate, somebody who has little to no experience, or somebody who has past experience, but the experience person has is not relevant to the job that they are applying to. That's why here your education and your skills will come before your experience. So in the education section, you should list out your degree, where you studied, the CGPA you finished with, the coursework that are relevant to this job that you are doing, maybe projects work, maybe the title of your project. If you also held other voluntary positions, maybe like course leader, it's good that you also state all those other things in addition to just your course of study and your year of graduation. So they can see the way these two people have gotten to examples. This first one, the person has put Marist College, which is where they attended, and they are not even a grad, they've not graduated yet. So this one's probably looking for an internship opportunity while still a student, maybe during holidays, and they're putting expected graduation. So even if you've not graduated and you're writing a CV, you should put your expected graduation dates, right? Then the degree the person is expecting to finish is the Bachelor of Arts in Communication. And so far, this is their CGPA. While the second one, and you can see relevance college coursework, they put in writing for college, introduction to communication, public presentations, principles of advertising. So you can see already from this coursework that the person has highlighted, maybe the person is looking for a job in advertising, public relations, media, basically. So you can see writing, you can see communication, presentation, and advertising. Those are key skills, key words that I'm sure would have been in the vacancy announcement in this internship that this person is applying for. Then I also put the second one down for education and certification. So you can see BSc accounting and finance, finishing last year 2022, and the university name, the CGPA name. This is just very brief and simple. Then we can also see a certification. So if you have certification, also list your certifications here. So this section should probably be titled Education and Certification. This section is the work experience. So what kind of experience do you put here? If you've done volunteering, you've done an internship, a summer internship, volunteering, some you held a position in your church, you put it in as volunteering. You belong to a club or that you held position in that club, you're part of a committee in your class, maybe in the course you're studying, you're holding you're part of a committee. Like I know in school they used to have like House of Rep, they used to have like legislators in school legislator and all of that. Put it any extracurricular activity, what you should be doing. It's not just listing it, but also highlighting the skills that you learned or that you used in succeeding in this role. So we can see this one, they are putting Applebee's Neighbors Bar and Grill. This also applies to those who have previous experience not really, but the experience they had is not in line with what they're applying for now. You can still use your past experience, but make sure you are highlighting the skills that are relevant to this new job you're applying to. Go to the vacancy announcement, review it, pick out the keywords, the technical skills, the soft skills, and make sure that you are highlighting them in the description of your work experience. So you can see this person saying Applebee Neighborhood Bar and Grill, and they are stating that it's a popular neighborhood restaurant with nearly 2,000 locations across North America. Try to give context, especially where you have your previous experience. Is a small organization, it's not a large organization. You should put a small summary like this that can put context to the size of the organization and also the value that you provided there. So now, if this person was able to get into such a big bar and grill, you should know that, oh yeah, this person would have had opportunity to learn skills, to interact with several people, diverse people, and this is already showing resilience in the person and the ability to adapt. So what role did the person have? Server. So imagine the person just puts Apple Bean Neighborhood Bar and Grill and just put server without putting that context. it reduces the effect, it reduces the value already of this, but just putting that one liners, taking this experience up a notch for this person. And you can see it says successfully multitask to serve more than one customer at a time and provided a pleasant dining experience, communicated orders to the kitchen staff and ensured that all orders were accurate and delivered on time, restore service areas with supplied. What are the keywords you can pick from here? We see multitasking, we see communication, right? And you can see on delivered on time, timeliness, accuracy. So this is a very good way of bringing in those keywords into your experience. Then the next one, you can see Frogs for Water Park Watson. It's also a summer job, and this person did it summer 2011, 2012, 2013. That's to tell you that the person was good, and so they were able to, get the person to come back and work every summer. If you go the first time and do a terrible job, nobody's going to allow you come back a second time, but this person did it 3 times. And they said membership only facility featuring water slides, 25-yard lap lanes, a leisure pool, a lazy river, and a child activity pool. One liners. What was the role? As a lifeguard, say responsible for managing Frog Falls Water Park social media account, right? So the person didn't have to. Maybe the person is looking for a role in public relations, in advertising, in media. Now the person is putting here that they actually manage social media accounts before, and you can see Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Imagine the vacancy announcement said, oh, we need somebody who is proficient with Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or they just said, oh, we need somebody who's social media savvy. This person has already sold themselves already. Now say ensure the safety of all swimmers by recognizing emergencies and responding immediately. So it's not even the ability to swim is one thing, but recognizing emergencies so the person is alert and paying attention to details and responding immediately so that the person is a go-getter, is self-motivated, not necessarily waiting for instructions. Then administered first aid immediately and effectively to injured patrons. So the person ensure that they have first aid skills. These are things that some vacancies might, be looking for. The last section that you can add in your resume as somebody with little or no experience is going to be maybe your hobbies, interests, and awards and all. Because at this point, I would advise that you also add volunteering as part of your experience. So in brackets, you can just put volunteer, or where they're putting the role, instead of putting data analyst intern, you put data analyst volunteer in that section. Since you don't have any other role, you can use your volunteering experience. That's why one of the best ways to get experience when you have little or none in the area that you want to apply for jobs is to volunteer. You can never go wrong with volunteering because it's going to be one of the first experiences that you have. You're going to build rapport, you will build your network, you will learn skills, both soft and technical skills. Then you can put awards. You can also list your awards in the job, like if for example this person got best staff of the period or best summer intern, they can also list it here for you to be the best at something. Show that you have given it your time, your resources, and you've made efforts, to hone your skills in that area. So you can also list your awards as part of your experiences. Do you need to add references to your CV, to your entry level resume? I do not think so, except it is explicitly requested for in the vacancy announcement. Adding a reference in your resume is not necessary. Rather, you can put references provided on request, because at this point, what you're trying to do is get into the selection for interview. You're trying to get them to shortlist you for interview. So when you've done interviews and all, they can now begin talking about getting references, and I'm sure they would ask you to provide details of anybody they can ask for reference, not just on your CV. This is actually debatable. So just like every other thing I've shared in this video, I would advise that you do your own research based on your line of work, based on your area of specialty, what is applicable in the industry that you work in, the climb that you work in, before applying them. And I wish you all the best in your career journey. Thank you. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like and share the video. Subscribe to my channel, please. It is free. You can turn on the notification bell so that you get informed every time I release a new video. Thank you.